What's up, everyone? Today on Press Sports Big Bites, episode 19, we bring on Richie Palacios, plays in the Cleveland Indians farm system right now. He's out of New York, and we got some good things we're going to talk about. He's from New York, so we're obviously going to talk about that. We'll talk about what it's like playing in professional ball versus, college and even high school, and a lot of more fun things. Definitely stick around. This is a good one. And let's take some big bites.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, it was good, Richie.
I can see you too, or are you just doing a straight call?
Nah,
Rich,
straight audio.
Oh,
It is
bad.
straight audio, man. We're not going to get you on the camera, even though I know you want to with your TikTok. I saw,
TikTok famous.
I saw your TikTok, dude. That one TikTok of you in that you in the mask. I don't know where you got that mask.
The gas mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, the gas mask, man. That thing is crazy.
I'm gonna try and make a baseball one with that. I
Dude,
try to hit with it off like soft touch and missing. I couldn't see nothing, boy.
Dude, that mask
Yeah,
is
it was-
hilarious. Go walk around in the street just wearing that mask. I'd kind
That's what I'm gonna do. I wanted to go grocery shopping with it on.
Yes.
Everybody's freaking reactions.
That'll be a funny YouTube video.
What's up, man? How's it going? How's everything? Where are you at right now?
Right now I'm in Arizona. I'm living like across the street from our team complex right now.
Are you at the Ballangine place?
No, I'm at the Indians built a apartment complex across the street from our field, like our spring training complex. So I'm staying there.
All right, so for everybody listening to the podcast right now, we have Richie Palacios, originally born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. He went to Towson University, where he was drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the third round of the 2018 MLB June Amateur Draft. He is a second baseman, left fielder, shortstop. He bats left, throws right, and he's 5'11", 180. Richie Palacios. Hey, man, it's good to have you on the podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you taking your time
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, I mean, we kind of want to start off with the fact that you are, born and raised in New York and you play baseball in New York. Just talk about the experience of kind of playing high school ball and kind of, just being born and raised with the baseball in New York. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Baseball in New York is honestly it's not the primary sport of the city. I probably think basketball would be the primary sport, football behind that. But I mean, it's always tough, just like with the limited fields you have and the field time you have. But honestly, just like I think it helped me build my character, being able to work through obstacles that I probably didn't think I could after I ended up leaving New York. But I mean, it was a great time. I mean, the fun that we've had in New York City, Isaac, boy, it was just super lit, just playing with your boys, playing against your boys, and just like having so much fun out there. And I feel like that's carried me through my career, just like being able to actually enjoy the game and have fun, even in the struggles.
Exactly.
Did you guys play against each other or with each other?
Nah. He's older than I am, but
Yeah.
that would have been fun. What's it called? No, you do have an older brother. Is that correct, Joshua?
Yes.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about that. You both play professional baseball. That's pretty cool. Joshua plays for the Toronto Blue Jays organization.
Wow.
And for those who don't know, obviously, Richie plays for the Cleveland Indians. So talk about that. How does it feel, having – I mean, as parents, I'm pretty sure your parents are really proud of both their kids being professional baseball players. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, I give all the thanks to God, number one, and then my parents. They've molded me into the people I am and person I am and the person my brother is today. Just like all the sacrifices they made is like one of the real reasons why we're here today. I mean, they sacrificed work, time, money, just for us to be able to play the game that we love and the game that they introduced us to. So I want to thank them foremost. And two, it's just an awesome thing to know that all the hard work, like even in the backyard, my brother and I hitting off the tee, or all the times he went to the field with my dad, and like all the times we were in the cages late night, that is truly paying off. And that truly motivates me to work even harder because I know that all the things that I have done in the past have gotten to where I am today. So I just want to carry that throughout my career.
I respect that. And then as well as, just in general, people take New York as sorry my background.
What'd you do, Isaac?
No, I don't know. My background is some
Is
noise
that
in
a
the
fire
background.
truck, man? Yeah, all right.
Nah. No, so going back to what I was saying, people always say that the South always has the best baseball players. Florida, Georgia, Texas, the West, you know what I'm saying? So being from New York and then going out and playing against guys from states like that, how did you work, to get ready for things like that? Because again, you're being in New York, you don't face guys every day that throw, low to mid upper 90s in high school. And then, I mean, you get your very few, but over here, it's like a more consistent thing you see. So what kind of work ethic did you have to kind of put in to get to facing guys like that and being successful against guys like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I feel like for me, my training, like the way I train, is like the most important thing for me to bring success to the field. So, like in everything I do, I try to make it as game-like as possible. Because I know, like in the South and like in Texas, those guys are playing like even throughout the winters. So my brother and I, and my dad, we were trained specifically to things that would be game-like. So like whether it be like harder pitching for my dad, like throwing his BP or a machine, or like facing my dad's changeup curveball, making those training game-like as much as possible to where when the season does start, I'm already in that mode and I'm already ready for different things. I'm not just hitting off the tee 100 swings a day and that's it, but I'm actually like training to be game like, and I feel like that's helped me in my career because New York, you don't get to play as long of a season as the other guys, but like I said, my training, I feel like making it game like as possible. With just like a positive mindset and a focused mindset, I feel like helps me was helping me be able to be successful in those couple months that were able to play baseball.
Yeah, so Richie, man, it's nice to meet you. Isaac's told me a lot about you, man. I think it's pretty cool that you're with Cleveland right now, even though I wish you were with Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, so I wish you were in the Braves organization. But we'll talk about that later. But Isaac typed up this, a lot of this bio. I think you copy pasted from somewhere, and I think it's almost your birthday. So happy birthday, happy early birthday. I'll give you that first.
Thank you.
But one thing I've always wanted to ask someone: so you throw righty and you bat lefty. Have you ever tried doing the switch hitting thing? And what kind of when did you figure out you were lefty? It's just I think it's really cool when someone throws righty and bats lefty.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much just naturally I picked up the bat lefty when I was a little kid, and like my dad saw that and he knows that that's helpful in baseball, so he did not like try and force me to bat righty.
Yeah.
But on the contrary, my brother was able to switch hit and is still able to switch hit. He ended up stopping his switch hitting, I think his second year or third year in college, but he was able to pick up the switch hitting like really easily. Actually had more power from the right side, which was crazy because we're
Yeah.
natural lefties. But I tried, man. I tried like from ages I don't even know up until like 12, and I struggled with it. So I had no problem hitting lefty. So my dad just said, "Yeah, just stick with it. I know you want to switch hit like your brother, but you could still dominate at your with what you're given."
Yeah, I think everyone wants to switch it. I think it was. I know Isaac wants to switch it, but we'll see how that goes. But I think Chipper Jones one time said he had more righty or more power from the right side than the left. I wonder how that is. But tell us the transition of just coming from college to pro. What's the difference? What just anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the guys are a bit better. The game's a bit faster. Um, for sure. I mean, out of college, I played in a mid major. It wasn't a big school like big man over here at UF, but it was a mid major. We played like good competition, nothing crazy. But I
Yeah.
feel like I said, back goes back to like the training, just like training to be game like training and challenging yourself in your training will always make you better. And I feel like through that, that's why I was able to kickstart a great pro career, I guess, because I was able to be ready for the 95 plus because of my training. I was able to be ready for the faster guys because of the way I trained. So I feel like just that obviously that cliche like practice makes perfect, but just
Yeah.
like training how you're going to be in the game with the same mindset, and I feel like that propels me to be able to compete on a high level in each and every game.
So yeah, so you talk a lot about training and working out. You obviously work out with CJ at Turn 2 Fitness. You also work out with guys like Quentin Holmes. You work out with guys like Josh, your brother, and then what's the other guy's name?
Jalen Palmer.
Yeah, Jan Palmer as well. So you work out with a lot of those guys. What's like a typical day in the life of you? Obviously not in quarantine when you were training every day.
Yeah.
What's like a
Yeah,
typical day in the life for you?
that's a good one. Actually, this is a quick plug-in. We actually made a day in the life video. If y'all got me on social media, Richie J Palacios 3, you guys can check it out. We put it up on YouTube. But we did a little like quick day in the life in the off season of the pros with my brother and I. But yeah, usually a day, wake up, cook breakfast, then we'll probably head out. We usually work out first. Obviously, we do our stretching routine. We do our workout. We do our arm care routine out there at Turn 2 Fitness. And then we take a quick rest. Sometimes we eat. And then we'll hit our hitting session. And we usually do that together. Coach Ferber comes around a lot of the time. He brings a good, just a vibrant environment. But we just like to work out together because we can compete in different ways. Like now, it's not always competition, but when you're just working out every day, like it kind of can get methodical. But when you have guys pushing you to try and compete, how you compete like in a regular game or against guys on your team, it brings like a good environment within it. So that's why we love to work out together. We'll do that, we'll hit, and then we'll go home, probably just eat, and then it's pretty much our time to relax for the day. Just chill, probably play some video games at the crib, stay away from any trouble activities, as you know. But yeah, so that's
Facts.
a typical day. That's a typical day for us out in New York City when we're home for the off season.
Yeah, and then again, so the work ethic obviously doesn't come just from you working out. The Baltimore Sun Sports wrote a little, kind of like a little interview about you guys and your family. For example, for those who don't know, Richie's uncle played professional baseball with the Kansas City Royals for 3 seasons. Obviously, Joshua plays for the Toronto Blue Jays, and then your father played a little bit of baseball himself, right?
Yeah, he played up into the minors. He was a pitcher for the Tigers.
Nice. So how does having your whole family kind of, well, not your whole family, but most of your family play baseball, and then obviously the four of you guys play at the professional level. How has that affected you in your life?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much one of the great I would say tools that I've had that I just didn't choose to, that just came with my birth. But yeah, my uncle and my dad have just been like so just like on top of us and like pretty much helping us to know what's gonna come. They knew what the work ethic, what the things you weren't supposed to get distracted from to make it to that level. So they instilled those same values in us literally since we were kids. So we always knew that we had people to look up to for about things that are on the field and off the field. And we always had them as mentors to show us what is going to come and what it takes to get to that level. So having them literally when like throughout our whole career has been crazy. I mean, I remember times that I was playing in the summer league out in Cape Cod and like I wasn't swinging too well. Like I was in a little slump, and my uncle that played in the bigs literally like drove out to me and like showed me a couple things that I was doing wrong, and just was like on the mindset part of it and on the physical side of it, and like boom, propelled me like to just like start going on a crazy streak. Just to have him by me is just like an awesome thing. So I appreciate them too, and my entire family for the support. I mean, I couldn't be here without them.
I respect that. And then as well as not, obviously a lot of professional baseball players kind of like to start their own businesses or create their own kind of, foreshadowing their future with kind of like a goal in their mind. You have built different athletes or athletics. What is
Yeah,
it?
both different athletes.
Yes. So talk a little bit about that. What is that for people who don't know?
So my brother and I and two of our friends that we grew up with started a brand after my draft year. We just wanted to start a movement. It's pretty much like the characteristics of like a New York City like baseball player in the way that we just enjoy the game, like we're continually having fun. Um, we're like not showboating, but you're showing emotion, like you're getting high, maybe little dance moves on the side, but like we're just trying to like signify the culture that you have in basketball and in football that we want to bring that to baseball, to where guys are like truly like enjoying themselves and like having a great time while working their tail off as well. And it goes on. It's not in just in baseball. I mean, you can be built different in anything you do. Like um, just like regular jobs like barbers or like working hard and like enjoying it, like enjoying your craft, like being creative. We just want to signify that entire thing and bring it into a movement to one day like we can just like show kids like the things that we have done, the things that like especially like New York City baseball players have done and New York City athletes, and just be able to have something to show them in the long run that hey, you can have fun where you can be creative and you can work hard, and this could bring you to a certain level that you want to get to.
Good deal. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we could do some collab with Press Sports and
Yeah.
good deal. Yeah.
Obviously, Rich, you had a lot to show for it. You came from an area where baseball is proud. A lot of people who play in, I want to say in the city, for example, because I don't want to say guys who claim I'm from New York, but they live in like upstate New York or New Jersey. Like stop claiming New York, but you're not from there. But I definitely want to hop into this lightning round. We do a quick little lightning round where we shoot you a bunch of questions, and you just want to answer them as fast as you possibly can.
Let's do it. That sounds lit.
Dude, the thing about this, we literally just had a interview with someone else, and these are not lightning questions. I'm just gonna be honest. Like some of these questions are like kind of hard to answer.
You can take your time and answer them if you need to.
Yeah, we make it look lightning because we just we do the edits. But okay, all right. You ready, Richie?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. What kind of glove do you use?
Wilson A2K.
What kind of bat do you use?
I use a Victus 243.
What's your favorite game day meal?
Ooh, I'll probably go penny alla vodka with some grilled chicken in it.
That sounds good right now, man.
For real.
Is water wet?
No, it's not scientifically proven.
How is it not wet?
I mean, they say some. I don't know the full thing. Yeah, catching you up right now. But I mean, honestly, to each their own. All right.
I bet.
We are yet to get like a really good response to that. I mean, it's like really it's tough. Besides Mikey Bello, Isaac, when he was
we had this one kid come on and we asked him is water wet, and he said, "Stop. Let me ask you this: he said, is your sweat wet?" And I was like, "What?"
It was a total.
He just changed the game.
Turned it on us. Turned it right back on us. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I would probably say my dad's lasagna.
Respect. Favorite word to say right now?
Fire. Definitely fire.
That's fire. Such a New York term.
Biggie or Jay-Z?
Ooh.
I knew this was gonna be good.
I'm gonna go. For me personally, I'm gonna go Jay-Z because I was alive.
Yeah.
While he was still releasing things, so it would hit more to me. But obviously, I know if I was in the Biggie time, that would have been crazy.
That's big facts.
I hear you. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best piece of advice I've ever received. It's actually from my brother, and I think he got it from a book. It was pretty much like if you want to be like $1 million, like you want to make $1 million one day, your work ethic every day should be like you're already making that $1 million and not like you're not making it ready. When instead it's just like don't when you get success, like that's not when you want to start working hard. You want to start working hard before you even touch success, and know that that success came from that hard work to then motivate you to continue that.
I got you. Yeah, you don't see a millionaire that doesn't work hard already. It's
Yeah,
hard
literally.
to meet. You won't meet one that is not working hard.
Yeah.
Who has the biggest impact on your life?
Oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna go with the clear answer. Just I would say my family. Just like my uncle, my dad, my brother, all three of them, and my mother as well. But just like them, impact on my life, like baseball wise, and honestly, just like outside of baseball, just as a person, I'd definitely say like my family, my father, my mother.
PS4 or Xbox?
PS4 all day.
Favorite game?
Man, that's tough. I mean, I'm big on 2K, to be honest.
Oh.
Okay.
NBA 2K, but low key, I mean, now that they put me in MLB The Show, MLB The Show is my favorite game.
No
That's
flex.
facts.
No, that is facts. That's no flex. That's pure facts.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Okay, so Isaac wants me to ask this. Do you stay crispy?
Oh yeah, we got to Ferber.
Ferber on the
Baby.
cut. Bro, I used to when I lived in New York, bro. Always Coach Ferber used to pull up to. I don't know. He used to pull up at random times, like the batting cages or something, and he'll walk
he's
in.
lurking.
His big buff, ball head at. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Richie, when you're playing in the MLB and you're in Atlanta, you're gonna hear one guy yelling "Stay crispy."
Yes, facts.
It's gonna be me.
I'm gonna point you out after I hit a homer.
Okay. Favorite song right now, and this is a big one because we're gonna close out the whole podcast with this song.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's tough. That is tough. All right, I gotta go with my man A Boogie with the hoodie.
Hey, Boogie.
With a hoodie.
I'm gonna go with the walk up whenever our season starts. Mood Swings by A Boogie.
Mood swings. I like that. That's how we're gonna close out this podcast. That's not. Yo, who's the hottest rapper in New York right now?
Hottest? I mean A Boogie, but
Do we not know any rappers that are on the come up that are gonna be big soon?
New York. Oh, I got you with a couple. All right, so
Shoot 'em.
We got Leaky Bands, also known as Lil Italy. He's coming up. He's fire. And then one of my homeboys that I played baseball with when I was young. This man is cold. His name is Zay Suave.
Zay Suave.
Zay Suave. ZAY SUAV. Zay Suave. Yeah, I gotta go bump his stuff. He's on the come up with that heat. He's like a mini Travis Scott. I'm not lying to you.
Plug.
So,
Let's get it.
If y'all hear this podcast, make sure you go listen to my boy.
Facts.
I hear you. Good deal. All right, last question. If there could be one rule changed in baseball, what should it be?
Cool.
This is where the lightning just doesn't even happen,
Damn. One rule change. Man, this is tough.
It's a big one for you
because
because
not really a rule change, but every home run needs to be pimped. That's how we'll bring more fans to baseball.
So if you don't pimp a home run, it's like not even a home run.
Don't pimp a home run, it's a triple.
It's a triple.
That's the best answer we've had yet.
The best.
That's incredible. All right, Richie, man. But hey, man, we definitely appreciate you coming on. You're actually the first professional athlete to come on here, so that's pretty tight. But yeah, man, I wish you the best of luck. I'm hoping to see you in the SunTrust Park in Atlanta someday when you're on the Indians, and hopefully they trade you to Atlanta. All right.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Hey,
stay in touch for sure.
For sure. Hey, for those again listening, make sure y'all go follow Richie on Instagram. It's at Richie J Palacios 3. Hey, Richie, it was good having you, bro. I appreciate you for coming on the podcast.
All right, thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate you, kid.
Yes, sir. Hit you up, bro. Stay up.
All right,
Take care, Richie.
Take care, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, dude, that was cool.
That is going in as the #1 best podcast for me. that passed
Hey,
the Mikey Bello by a little bit.
By a little-
Because I love Mikey's interview. It was cool. It was fun. This
Yeah.
one I like more too.
You notice how, I mean, he's a cool guy. Like, it's good to have, the guys that are just comfortable. This isn't a stressful podcast. We're not, we're not working for, I don't know, ESPN. We're laying low. We're just trying to feel comfortable with everyone. And that was great. That was awesome. It was awesome having a professional athlete on. That was cool. So what did he want us to close out with? I already forgot the song.
Yeah, so he's telling us put us Moody by A Boogie with the Hoodie.
All right, we're going to close you with Moody by
A Boogie with the Hoodie.
A Boogie with a Hoodie. All right, y'all take care.
Swings out of line, swings out of time.